literary is such a, it's a sort of a tainted word, I think, which comes to a point of why this plethora of people who want to write, and why do they want to write? I think often there is a confusion, and this is not just kids in colleges, but it's in in writing conferences, which I've gone to 3 or 4 of, and it's less wanting to write than it is wanting terribly to be a writer. This is a fuzzy number that one has got to get through very quickly, I think, because there is a difference. I think this accounts for occasionally someone I knew was teaching poetry somewhere and had submitted to him a poem that he had read in Playgirl magazine. What he was reading that for, I don't know, but he had seen the poem, and here it was, word for word, that a student had turned in as her own work. And to me, what that involves is a terrible wish to be a poet, like the wish to be a writer, with not very much notion of the. I don't mind the loneliness of it, which has been mentioned. The drudgery really can get you down, though. I mean, so much of it is sheer drudgery, and that I think often doesn't come into consideration in people who have these fantasies about wanting to be a writer. If you can give me a minute here, I'll just read you. This is the kind of thing that comes in the mail, in my mail. As a writer, you have the power to make people laugh, cry, hate, love, and think. That's on the outside of the envelope. Then inside says, this is from the office of the director. I don't know of what. He stopped reading, removed his glasses, dabbed at his eyes with his handkerchief, and silently stared out the window. My story had touched him more deeply than he'd ever admit. At that satisfying moment, I enjoyed the writer's greatest triumph. I had made him think. I mean, I don't get the connection between thinking and weeping, looking out the window and weeping. So we're in trouble already, right? With those simple words, a professional writer I know explained why he valued his career so highly. He said, I'll probably never author the great American novel. Right? But I do have the ability to inform, amuse, inspire, and comfort the reader, and earn good money at it. I think, in other words, that there are an awful lot of really deleterious influences going on, and that many people get drawn in, even if they don't get anything as ghastly as this in the mail, they still have these notions of authoring a novel or sending someone to the window weeping, the total opposite of thought, right? At any rate, this is why often the problem in teaching, I find, is to discourage people kindly, but also hope that they have learned something in terms of literacy.